Good morning, everyone. My name is DAR Wong, and I am a veteran market investor for the last 30 over years. Welcome to the OTOP series, and it stands for One Target, One Purpose. On every Monday morning, 9 a.m. Singapore time, we shall share with you one very important market opinion, and it could be a stock market, it could be a CFD, it could be an FX or options, or it can be just any commodity that come from any part of the world. So don't forget to log on to us on every Monday morning. Watch us, and all you need is just 10 minutes. Stay tuned, and I shall be right back. Hi, everyone out there sitting or watching the screen now. This is the OTOP 145. All right, and that's for the week 12th June, year 2023. All right, once again, welcome back to the Monday morning 9 a.m. OTOP episode, and as usual, this week we're going to go through a small revision on last week, as well as sharing what we are going to look at for a potential market opinion this week. All right, stay tuned, and very quickly, we're going to start now. Well, based on last Friday, all right, a quick revision here that the US Dow Jones, all right, closed at 43 points gains, closing price 33,876. S&P 500 was up 4 points only. All right, closing price 4298, and Nasdaq has been going up well and still strong, gaining 20 points, closing price 13,259. And well, now everyone is talking about worrying on the interest rates continue to speed it up, and that will actually go back to a repeated history back in the 2008 crisis. All right, and well, not really a big news here on last week, but this week, all right, this week for the week 12th June, year 2023, we are going to pay attention to two big events, which is the FOMC meeting, all right, the Federal Open Market Committee, which is going to be taking off on the 13th and 14th June in New York hours. All right, so on the outcome on the 14th June, it will be our Thursday early morning wee hours, like 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. in our time. And followed by Bank of Japan. All right, BOJ is going to do a central bank meeting on the 15th June, Thursday. All right, and that will be in the Asia market hours, of course. So these two things is going to affect a lot on the US dollar as well as the Japanese yen. So stay tuned for this week on this two big event, and probably the currency, if they're going to move, and they will affect the stock market. Well, gold prices is still doing sideways. All right, closing price at $1,975 per ounce, and trading between 1,940 to 1,980 US dollars per ounce last week. All right, not much changes, and crude oil prices still going sideways. All right, WTI crude still traded last week between 68 US dollars to 74 US dollars per barrel, and this week perhaps it's going to be unchanged. Well, last week in the OTOP 144, we mentioned about this Hong Kong stock 1833, and that's Ping An Healthcare. All right, and for those who has entered and still holding, well, I think it's a good hold. All right, although the market didn't go up, but it didn't come down as well. Market was trading sideways for 5 days, as you can see here. On Friday, the closing price was Hong Kong dollars 19.56, and looking at the weekly chart, all right, it is still pretty low on the downside, and most importantly, the time scale of 4-hour chart actually shows that there's still a potential of market going up above $20 this week. Well, so if you are having this 1833 counter, all right, hold on to it, stay on, and perhaps there's a big chance of market going back to 32 or 33 Hong Kong dollars this week. And of course, the downside is very shallow and limited. All right, probably your cut loss level will be about 18 Hong Kong dollars. Well, this week we're going to show you one Singapore stocks, very exciting. All right, quickly stay tuned, and probably for the next couple of minutes. Well, first of all, let's take a look at Singapore stocks recently. There's one counter that has been shooting up. All right, and of course, that's because of the good news that the Singapore Airlines has announced that they will redeem half of the bonds that they issued during the COVID period. All right, as you can see, it's shooting very high up, but we are not asking, all right, watch this, we are not asking you to get in to buy SIA because market prices are pretty high. Although if you want to do it, that's none of our business, all right? We are not going to talk about SIA. But the thing is, SIA share prices has been recovering and the business are receiving well. And we are looking at another Singapore local stocks that support the AIA. All right, and it is the SATS. Let me show you here, SATS. All right, and it is coming up. Ta-da. Okay, what is SATS? SATS actually is the back-end catering service for food and services to SIA. All right, and this is something that you could be looking at for the small profit. All right, and which is highly possible. And despite SIA has been moving up pretty aggressively over the last 2 weeks, all right, SATS are still on the downside. And most importantly, if you look at Friday, all right, Friday there was a reversal up, as you can see here. All right, before that, these are the triple bottoms, which is a very strong support. And of course, if you look back on the weekly chart, all right, let me show you the weekly chart over the last 1 or 2 years, all right. Well, the support has always been here. Okay, on the top side, 289. Downside is about currently at 260. It is trading at 252. All right, so very strong support and perhaps a big possibility of bouncing off very soon. Okay, and the 4-hour chart is even more impressive. All right, as you can see here, the spike up this week is probably going to lead the set prices higher, and I will be surprised if we are going to see anywhere between 275 to $2.80 Singapore dollars this week. All right, and that's on the 4-hour chart. Well, of course, top side a small resistance here at 290. All right, that's on the 4-hour chart again. If you look at the day chart, I think well, as I mentioned, 280 to $93, it could be highly possible. Okay, as long as SIA counter prices are moving up. Okay, and well, SATS, this is a Singapore counter, and this is what we are going to talk about. We are recommending now our market opinion to share with you on this week, OTOP 145, and for the week 12 June year 2023. And this is the DW World Equity Time. Well, we welcome you to like us, write some comments, share it with good friends, and of course, not forgetting to come back on every Monday morning, 9 a.m. Singapore time, Hong Kong time. All right, stay tuned, and I shall be back.